for the second night of racing. Last night was IndyCar, Formula X, and Formula A. IndyCar and Formula X put on a great show all race. And then Formula A kind of didn't really put on too much of a good show. It was a little bit boring, but we're back to a bigger pack, 26 cars. That's even a shorter track than they raced at yesterday. And this track, as you see, it is almost an oval with right turns. It's kind of like Indianapolis almost. Except it's got this 180 degree turn right here, and then kind of leads into an S. That's the only part that they're going to have to slow down for that much. Or, only part that they're going to have to turn left. But pretty clear skies right now. Rain is expected in, pretty much, not even that far into the race. Because it is a 30-lap race here at this short track. People are still coming out of pit road, and this track is so short. The leader the first person out has gone by, probably, I'd say, 8 others that still were coming out of pit road, and he's got a lot. This track is going to be packed. A wreck here could be pretty big. I kind of expect more wrecks at this track more wrecks at this version of the track than we did at the longer version. Currently here on pole with D-Box, number 9. And the number 9 won yesterday in the Formula A series. Oh, we got another person on pole, and it looks to be that Panasonic. There's Panasonic. Okay, well, where's the number? Oh, number 3. That is the smallest number I've ever seen. But now, someone else on pole, the Rapa, number 20. They should be able to set mini laps with the 5-minute qualifying session of this track. We also have the Formula C and Formula Rookie racing tonight. And we got another person on the pole. Looks to be back to a Panasonic. Panasonic, number 3 once again. And if I'm right, yes I am. Panasonic, number 3. Oh, and it's back. Is that back to the Rapa? It's back to the Rapa. Rapa 20. Pole position going back and forth in between these two. And someone else is taking pole this time. It's going to be Panasonic once again. It's down to Panasonic number 4 though. Rapa and Panasonic seem to be really fast cars, especially Panasonic, as they're having both cars here looking for that pole position. Will this be the guy who gets pole? Oh, hits the dirt a little bit there. That's going to slow him down. Not going to be able to let him set a faster lap power. 42-second lap times here. Yeah, it's pretty short. It's probably the shortest track of the whole season, as these guys won't be racing next week at Willow Springs. At least I'm pretty sure about that. I have to take a picture of all the series. Like, the go-karts are the only one that still got kind of get figured out. I'm probably going to want to put that in Google Docs. Oh, and yeah, qualifying is done. Panasonic, number 3, all the way down to 6. And people came out with some good lap times there at the end. And the Rappa, number 25th. Okay. Well, let's get into this 30-lap race here at Red Bull Ring, Austria Red Bull Ring. See that little U-turn right there into the S's. Expect a lot of action with these guys with their DRS. They're green, second place with the preferred line, number 2, but still on the outside, the Panasonic, number 4. So Renault will take the lead. Renault number 2. Oh, Panasonic looking back for the lead. Not able to get there to the side though. This track is much faster, so I would expect a lot of moves to happen. And I'm still situating out people for this series and the lower series. I got IndyCar done. And I'm going to announce this once again. The series that will be happening, or the series that are going to be put into all of this thing, is the NASCAR Cup Series, F1, the World of Outlaws Sprint Cars only, and the Indy Cars, of course. Now, the lower series for like NASCAR and Formula 1 will be put in here too, and look at this, side by side for the lead. Panasonic number 3 had number 4 had a good shot at it, but did not quite get it. Yeah, those 4 series will be put in here, and then the lower series for NASCAR and F1 will be put, like, once we finish off all the other series, they will be starting to be put in. However, I expect that to be a little late though. A little later. In the lower series, like this series, I don't think we're going to be seeing it here. Maybe just a little bit, but once we reach the Formula C, or not Formula C, actually, yeah, the Formula C. Yeah, that is where you probably see most, like, all of it be the lower series. Which the lower series guys can still come up through and be up here with the biggers. They'll be, like, next season, there won't be too much movement around because it's not completely situated, but, yeah. And still holding on to the lead. This rain, when it affects, I wonder if they will put, oh, there it goes. The forecast still shows clouds up top, but it shows a light rain on the bottom. So it's transitioning into light rain now. We'll get that any second, but what are they going to do? Are they going to pit, or, like, will they stay out in this light rain with their slick tires? Actually, it would have been smarter to put rain tires on before the race and run the few laps on rain tires before the track gets totally wet. And yeah, you can see it's definitely raining now. The track, it should take a couple laps to get fully wet. Not like here soon they should be pitting for wet tires. And since it is a 26 car field, they do have to share pit boxes with another driver. So that means it's probably best to come in this lap. It's really raining right now, so that would probably be a good time to come in, get your wet tires on, rain tires on, before you're, oh, there it is, tires picking up the rain, the water from the surface of the track. Some areas looking to still be dry, it looks like, but it is really slowing them down. What are they going to do? I mean, if some of them are going to stay out, if anyone's going to stay out on rain tires and people are going to pit for if people are going to stay on slicks. Okay, looking for the first oh wait, we already got someone that's, there's gotta be someone. There's one person that's not going to be entering pit road. There's a few people that are not entering pit road. Because once again, some of these some pit stalls have 2 cars in them. There's still 26 cars in the session. I wonder how much this rain will slow them down. Check the weather real quick. Because, yeah, we're going to see rain for the Formula C's. I'm probably going to see rain unless I do it at 4 in the morning for me. Unless I do it then, we are definitely going to be seeing rain. It stops around 6 a.m. there at Austria. Rain will stop then. It's still sticking out on rain tires, maybe going with the McPherson call. Almost being hit there. Still gonna stay out. So coming into pit road now. Looks like it was a little late. The people with the wet tires now coming by. And since they stayed out on rain tires, or on slicks, so long, they're probably going to be dropping to the final spots. Like, oh, they're coming out of pit road now, but just people in the back have enough speed to get by them. One person might actually be able to easily beat most of these people out. That's kind of surprising. But everyone else, yep, you see everyone passing them now. Well, the back four might, yeah, okay. Most of them still got beat out. But still, they dropped a lot of positions just to stay out there on the slicks for a few more laps. Alright. So lap 13 out of 30 now. So at least, well, at least they're not going to be, no one's going to be racing in the snow for the rest of tonight. We almost did have snow for this. It would have been just snow on the ground, but cleared up just enough. Yeah, so the snow cleared up just enough to give it probably enough time to melt. I would at least think. And we're back to, I mean, it's just rain, but yeah, at least these guys got to do qualifying on a bit of their race in dry. And this rain just kind of made it a little more on the kind of more the boring side. I think if there wasn't any rain, it would have been a much better race because everyone was grouped together. It would eventually come out to be this way on this track, but it wouldn't be this early. And it would have even happened at all. So Formula C after this, with their 24 lap race here. And then Formula R, or Formula Rookie, whichever one you like to call it, will be doing the same layout tonight with a 19 lap race before the go-karts tomorrow with their 20 lap race. Actually, no, it's going to be a 21 lap race, but still, that's close enough. And halfway through this race already. Willow Springs for IndyCar, Formula X, and Formula A. All the other series will not be doing that, except for actually go-karts will also be heading there, running on the go-kart track. It's almost big enough for the Formula Rs, but decided just to not run it. So I wonder if the go-karts will actually be in the rain tomorrow. See, it's probably going to start around the same time, which would be, like, I would say 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. there. So it'll Currently it looks like it's going to be just cloudy. There ain't going to be any rain. Of course, that could definitely change. Actually, it's not showing on here that we may not actually have rain in the Formula C race here. Or the Formula R race. We'll end up seeing, but it shows the rain will be stopping in just over half an hour. And of course, in between the races, we're going to have a little break. Shows that everyone is on the lead lap. No one has had damage that I know of, and no one has DNF'd. And so 10 laps to go here for the Formula Renault at Austria Red Bull Ring Sport. Oh. So it looks like the top three are pretty close together. And actually everyone is kind of coming back together. This is what we kind of have seen at this track is once you get up in that lead, you're not so fast. You're not as fast as you were for some reason. And it looks like everyone behind catches. It's just passing. That's the hard part here. Like the slower the cars are, though, the slower the cars are, the more passes that are possible. I mean, that's wrong in real life, but in this game, that's how it goes. For at least AIs, not for actual people. Okay, and I was kind of surprised that there has not been a wreck of this track. The top 5 are, actually, it's not just the top 5, I don't think. The top 6 are actually in really close, kind of forming a line. It's coming to near to the end of the race. Formula C will start out with a wet track, but I don't think that it's going to be. It's probably going to be raining during qualifying, actually. But it looks like the race may be in the dry. We'll see how it ends up going. But yeah, an even faster track next week. Went from a pretty slow track, Long Beach, to this track, which is actually a pretty fast track, also, and then to a faster track, Willow Springs. And it's 5 to go here at Austria Red Bull Ring for these Formula Renaults. I almost keep calling them Formula A's because they don't look too much similar, but their looks are similar. Everything else is basically the exact same. They have a DRS, even though it's a smaller DRS, it's still a DRS. Panasonic, so he's been a faster car, one of the faster cars. Is a Panasonic 4.3, yet it is Panasonic number 4. Ready to go here at Austria Red Bull Ring for the Formula Renaults. Can we see a pass for the lead? Actually, this is the number 1, so at first it was the number 2, now we are with the number 1 at Renault. And then we got a team in the 3rd and 4th, not sure what team that is. We can check. Okay, cannot read name very well. It looks like it's a energy drink brand. Okay, this is gonna be real hard to read it there. Here we go, this will be a little easier. Oh, we went for the inside there. Okay, come on now. Come on. How if you get rid of interface? So it starts with sheriff, but yeah, I always know that. Sheriff Tizer? Sheriff Tizer, yeah, okay. So Sheriff Tizer running 3rd and 4th. So it's Renault running 1st, Panasonic 2nd, and Sheriff Tizer in 3rd and 4th. And let's see what team is in 5th. It's also Renault, that's Renault number 2. But number 1, number 4 up here for the lead. And on the final lap, as it is the white flag one to go here at Red Bull. And didn't quite get to pass in turn 1. So that means the number 1 will more likely come around these final 2 corners with the win here at Red Bull. Austria Red Bull Ring. So we'll see these guys, and they're crossing the line when they're here at the Austria Red Bull Ring. Panasonic finishing both cars in the top 10 at least. These guys not even getting points. Still out here, maybe for the fastest lap. And there's the final car, Rappa. Is it the Rappa number 20? Yeah. It's the Rappa number 21. But yeah, everyone finished. And here is your top 10 getting points. So Renault number 1, Panasonic number 4, the two Sherritizers. Renault number 2, Rappa number 20, Fanatec. Okay, I can't remember the brand for that, but the team. But then we have Panasonic here in 9th and 10th place, whichever team that is. Fastest lap, so we got any other 42s, a 42.8, 42.7, so 42.7, the fastest lap here at the Austria Red Bull Ring goes to Panasonic number 4, or Panasonic number 3. Formula C will be here in a few minutes. We'll see these guys at the 4th week of the season. I'm pretty sure they come back for then. I'll go back and take a picture, and I'll see you guys for the Formula C.